the State Bank of India, perhaps when they are going to concentrate or ask about doing the corporate banking, for other banking, they may not be relying on your branches, they may be relying on the Reliance. So, the resources also, the future banking is going. That's why I told the future banks and the future banking. Future banking is going to be new products or also we are going to explore. So the resource mobilization perhaps may not be coming from India. We may be resorting to the global assistance. Perhaps government may get a cheap rated funds from the Japan.
दोस्तों नमस्कार, मैं कुलेंद्र सेठी. This was a glimpse of 3-day global banking convention held at Thiruvanthapuram from 17th March to 20th March 2019. Friends, IBOC is coming out with a detailed video which would discuss in detail reasons of holding global banking convention and the outcome of the discussions. By watching this video, fresher bank officers will understand how their past generations organized themselves effectively in trade union activities and yet at the same time built such institutes such as Travancore Bank Officers Educational Society, Thiruvanthapuram.
Just to get started, can we have a close show of hands? How many of you here know someone closely whose job you feel is threatened by AI at some point in the near future? Okay. And by near future, if I define this as something in the next, say, 5 to 7 years, would you still raise your hands?
In my next video, I will introduce the concept of artificial intelligence in banking and its expected effects. But let us now take a tour of the Travancore Bank Officers Educational Society and let us know firsthand how such institutes are more efficient and effective than the existing staff training colleges of various banks. Friends, today I am at Travancore Bank Officers Federation Society and I have come here for the last 2 days and I found that this is a very good educational society and I have learned that they are imparting knowledge on banking to our fresher bankers as such.
I am G.R. Jayakrishnan. I am the Secretary General of State Bank of India Officers Association, Kerala Circle.
Right. And you, sir?
I am Gopi Krishna. I am the treasurer and now the administrator of this society.
Right.
The society's name is Travancore Bank Officers Educational Society.
Right.
The society is actually owned by the 12 officers,
right,
retired and otherwise,
right,
of State Bank of Travancore,
okay,
and the present officers of State Bank of India,
right,
Kerala Circle.
How long this society is in present?
This society has been in force, right, for the last about 7 years.
Okay.
But the building,
right,
has been inaugurated, right, only about 5 months back.
Right. Well, friends, in the today's banking scenario, most of the staff people, they are in the banking for the last only 4 to 5 years or at the most 10 years. Now it is very important that to understand what exactly is banking. Banking is to take deposit and to lend. Now for lending, there is working capital as well as the term lending, and I'll ask them exactly how they are educating people so that they are benefited and while going to offices they can lend it in a proper manner.
As mentioned earlier, this education society and the building where we are sitting is owned by the State Bank of India Officers Association, Kerala Circle. Apart from trade union activities, we are a welfare organization also. We have to take care of the welfare of the members.
Right.
So what we are doing is we are doing so many activities for the improvement of job knowledge and for the relaxation by way of cultural activities also.
Okay, very good.
We have a officers club called State Bank Officers Club, which conducts a family get together and a program, a cultural program once in 3 months regularly,
Okay.
so that the family members of our officers can interact together, and the officers will get relaxed for one day.
Right.
So forgetting all the tensions at the branches. Likewise, as earlier pointed out, people are getting promoted into higher grades very fast because of the
Opportunities level which are there.
rate of retirement.
Right.
So without getting proper experience, job experience, they are being posted to many prime positions.
Right.
So to carry out that positions in a better way,
Right.
they require academic knowledge at least.
Oh, sure.
So we try to impart academic knowledge by giving training
Right.
by the experienced people, by the auditors, by the
Right.
people who are handling disciplinary proceedings and all.
Okay, sure.
So, in order to carry out their job in a proper way by giving the more inputs in advances, how to do advances in a proper way,
Right.
and with the help of some auditors who will tell you how to do your work, which will not attract any audit objection.
Okay.
And third, with the help of some people who are handling disciplinary proceedings, which they will tell them how you can be away from the disciplinary net.
Yeah.
That is what is required for carrying out a this thing. And we are training the defense representatives here. If in an unfortunate event, some people may come into disciplinary net.
Right.
So in order to help them, we
Right.
prepare people.
Right.
We are an extended arm of nature.
Okay.
Bangalore,
Yeah.
National Academy for Trade Union Research and Education.
Right.
They are the premier education, this institute in India,
Right.
who trains the defense representatives.
Sure.
They come here and they do the disciplinary proceedings classes here.
Right.
And apart from that, we are interested in the career of our officers, and we do conduct classes for CAAB,
Right.
JAAB,
Yeah, sure.
and promotion classes are also
Right.
being conducted there.
Right.
And we have an alliance with the JS Institute Bangalore, which is a prime institute for promotion training.
Right. Okay.
So likewise, many programs we are conducting
Right.
here, and in the auditorium downstairs we are having the cultural program
Right.
and family get together
Okay.
once in 3 months invariably.
Yeah. The Conduct Act is very important in the banking industry, and newcomers, they hardly understand that, but under pressure and something like that, they are forced to give lending, and for lending purposes, as he has already said, that they educate people exactly how to lend it and how to lend it in a proper and prudent manner, so that they are not caught in a net tomorrow for getting charge sheet as well as that. But the contribution for this institute.
And the first thing I'll add on to whatever he has said.
Right.
In the disciplinary proceedings scenario,
Right.
actually we are, as he said, we are conducting classes, and the classes are being conducted by Nature,
Okay.
Bangalore.
Right.
This is not only for State Bank of India officers.
Okay.
We have done the last class also was for all the
Right.
banks in Kerala,
Right.
whoever wanted to come here and learn.
Sure.
And we have last class was about 50 odd,
Right.
in which
Right.
actually State Bank of India officers were not allowed to sit.
Okay.
The reason being,
Right.
we wanted the others to have a first-hand
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
and it was a good class also.
Yeah.
And most of them are now handling
Right.
disciplinary proceedings classes,
Sure.
cases.
Right.
Second thing is that this is a institute for education for bankers,
Okay.
primarily for bankers.
Right,
That
sure.
means, though we might shift on or change over to recruitment and other things, primarily right now we are focused on bankers already in the bank,
Right. Sure.
who actually don't understand exactly what is happening in the bank,
Okay.
but they do get promoted, as you said.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a normal thing,
It is
and
normal,
it's a
yeah.
good
It's
thing
a-
also.
yeah, good thing.
But then we have to equip them for the skills that are provided,
Yeah.
that are required.
Skill set improvement.
For example, we have classes for first-time field officers.
Okay.
We have classes for first-time accountants.
Right.
We have classes for first-time branch managers. We have
Right.
classes for POs and TOs separately,
Okay.
so that they can understand and they will know what they are in for.
Right. Yeah.
And once they go in,
Right.
they will be ready
Right.
to serve,
All right.
but without getting into problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the big, and all the classes here are being taken from the angle of the operational side,
Right.
not the educational side. It's,
Right.
because in normal case, what happens in training centers in banks,
Right.
what happens is that they take the SOP is more important.
Right.
The practical procedures are not
Followed properly.
talked about. They
Right.
don't know how exactly they should go for a,
Right.
as you said, for a trade advance.
Right. Yeah.
What is the inspection required?
Right, yeah.
What kind of things you have to look into? How do you understand what is important?
Right.
What is not?
Right.
So for those things, we conduct classes from all the people who come here and take classes will be very senior people
Okay.
in the bank,
Right.
in
Sure.
any bank,
Right.
and they will have exposure for this for about 30 to 40 years,
40
so that
years.
they can try to give them in a capsule what is actually needed for them. All our classrooms, we have about 4 classrooms.
Right.
All the classrooms are fully AC. Audio visual, you can see on top, we have, they will be using collar mic,
Right.
and the entire thing is audible, and
Right.
then we have the projector and screens also.
Okay, that means 40 people can sit here?
60.
60 people can sit here.
60 is one
and
class.
Similar to this, there are 3 more other classrooms.
Yeah.
The 4 classrooms in all.
And last classroom we have 120.
120. Okay, that for
It's basically a half seminar, half class type.
Right.
If you want to do that,
okay.
you will have more people,
Okay.
but then you don't need tables like.
Maybe, okay.
So that way,
Right.
the last class is designed to hold about 140,
140, 140 or 120 people.
120.
Okay, can we see that?
This is the computer lab.
Okay.
We have 30 stations,
Okay.
and all are the latest equipment
Right.
with high-speed internet
Okay.
and LAN facility.
Right.
We can actually conduct online examinations here.
Right.
So this is the basic idea.
Right.
We also give training for our officers
Right.
to use computer,
Okay.
because when they come right now,
Right.
we use this to give training to the older people,
Right. Yeah. Sure.
so that they can be familiar with the computer.
Right.
Then we also simulate
Right.
certain tests and other things here, so that people who come for the classes can also
Uh-huh.
have a feel of how they will be facing the examination.
Okay.
This is a library.
Okay.
This is a reading room.
Okay.
This is also a browsing center, and this is a group discussion area. For some
Okay.
classes,
Right.
we require group discussion.
Right.
So there, when that happens, they come over here.
Right.
They have discussion, then they come back to the class.
Right.
And one person has to explain what they have learned or got out or garnered from all the material that we have been
Right.
given. Once that is done, the staff, the faculty sit with them and
Right.
tell them how it had to be done,
Right.
whether they have done it right,
Right.
or if there are other new points to be shared or other things, they take it over. So basically, this is one area
All right.
in this building which is maximum used.
Okay. Yeah, it has got the ambience of the nature also.
This is the actual office of the society,
Okay.
Travancore Bank Officers Educational Society.
Okay.
Secretaries of the society
Okay.
actually sit here.
Right.
The president, vice president,
Okay.
secretary, and the treasurer.
Okay.
So people who come to visit, who want things done,
Right.
it's actually done here.
Right.
This is open actually 8 hours a day.
Right.
It's from 10 to 5.
Right.
And we have a front office also,
Right.
which is manned by a receptionist.
Right.
So most of the things in the society, including how we had to plan for this, everything happens here.
Okay.
And sometimes we have the
This is basically the think tank room.
think tank.
Think tank.
And
Oh, wonderful place. Can you tell me what exactly this room is about?
This for outside faculty.
Right.
Also come from outside, because last time we had people coming from Bangalore,
Okay,
and another time we had people coming from Chennai.
right,
So when they come,
Right.
they have to teach.
okay,
So we want them to be here
right,
for the students.
okay,
If we ask them to, or if we take them to a hotel,
okay.
the problem is the time that we have or they have with us
Right.
is limited.
Yeah.
So we have tried to.
Keep them very close to the institute so that.
No, we have tried to give them the best facility.
Okay, best
three-star,
facility,
it's
right,
actually
okay.
a 3-star facility.
Yeah.
And we are trying to give them that
Right.
at our place, so
Okay.
that they are here and
Yeah.
available 24 hours.
Right.
It's actually a better room than the other thing.
Okay.
Compared to, so we want the facility also to be there,
Yeah, yeah,
and we also feel that they should feel at home here.
yeah.
In fact, the last time when they come, they had reservations.
Right.
It's to staying in our place.
Right. Yeah.
The moment they saw this, they
Uh-huh.
have told that they don't want anywhere else. They only want it here.
Yeah, sure.
So that was our idea,
Right.
and now it is worked out.
So AI itself, I think there's a tool, and as a tool, I think it's a tool. So its purpose is how the creator uses it. So in my day job, I use it to create access.
My next video will be exclusively on artificial intelligence and its introduction in the banking industry. Thank you.